Ooh, welcome back to Life of the Germ. I'm your host, Jeremy, and we got a little morning session today. I'm not opposed, low key. I did quite a bit of packing. I'm going to Salt Lake City to see some friends this weekend, so I'm pretty stoked for that. Me and my girlfriend are gonna take off tomorrow, and then we're actually gonna drive there because it's only like about an 8-hour drive from Denver. But yeah, I meant to squeeze it in last night, the episode, but I had to pack and stuff. I got home late from volleyball. Dude, we played this guy late last night that was like pretty sure like 7 foot, and it was just like we were undefeated this season, and then like we were playing them who was also like they were also undefeated, and then we like pull up, and then within like a minute we knew why, because it was just like bop bop bop, and it's just like okay, like I don't know. I try not to get like mad about it, but it's like there's a certain point where it's like, okay, we get it, you're good, and you're like too good, and like there are leagues up above us that we can like, you guys can like go in and like have fun, because it's just, I don't know, our team is just good because we've been playing for so long, and we just have a lot of communication between us, and like I don't know, we just know, like me with every player on my team, like I kind of like subconsciously know like, oh, it's this person, they're likely gonna do this, and if the ball's in the middle, I kind of have an idea of like, are they gonna get it or am I gonna have to get it, like we kind of have an idea of how that works. So, but it is what it is. Obviously, we took the L, but yeah, last weekend I was kind of just like recovering from what I presume is the flu. I was like, people were like, why didn't you go in and get tested? It's like, dude, like, why does it matter? Like, I was sick, and I know I was so sick to the point where it's like, I don't want to give this to anyone because it was terrible, like, I don't know, a cold, I don't know, maybe this is a sin, I don't know, but if I get a cold, it's like, I don't really like care as much. Like, I'm not gonna like stay at home, like, don't go outside with a cold. It's like, it's not really a huge deal, but like, I mean, when I'm like running a fever, it's like, yeah, I don't want to give this to anyone. Like, it was just pretty miserable, and I went to work like when I was sick, which probably just made it worse. Like, I was like wearing a mask, and like at my job I have gloves, so I was like, the chances that I contaminate someone else are like very low, but or like infect someone else. But um, yeah, I was just so tired. I probably like shouldn't have gone to work, but it is what it is, and now I'm just kind of left with like this residual like snot and cough. But um, yeah, other than that, I actually had a dream last night about the podcast. It's kind of weird, but I was bringing this dude on that I actually know the dude from work, which is interesting. But he was like asking me to like describe my my like how I set up the podcast and stuff. And for some reason, now I'm looking back, this was a totally distorted dream because I had the camera also like hooked up in the setup. And he's like, "Why are you gonna like use that?" And I'm like, "Oh wait, why am I setting up the camera?" Like, now looking back, it was like I would never have done that because my podcast I don't have the camera, but um, I am having a guest on at the end of the month, slowly like trying to get back into it. I'm just so busy now, man, that like I really got to pick and choose like the what I have time for with the podcast. Because like an hour and a half episode for podcasting is kind of a commitment when my schedule's so busy, but we're slowly getting back. I don't know. We'll never get like every week again. Like that in college was insane. Like I can't believe I was able to do that. But like hopefully get to 100 and then go from there. But um yeah, this episode's going to be pretty short. I need to get like two batteries, I think, cuz this one like after like I don't know, it's starting to lose its like power and charge, I think, cuz I think I charged this one like a couple weeks ago, not even, and I don't use my camera that much. It's already at like 2 bars cuz video video just like really crushes it, I think. But anyways, the wisdom for this week, hot air balloon. I mostly added the balloon in there because it's flying intuition, duh. Um, but hot air, actually, the guy I'm having on at the end of the month gave me this advice, and I thought it was really good. I was kind of, I don't want to give away too much about the guest, but I was telling the future guest about um, this documentary I've been crafting up that I've been tossing around to you guys for a while called, and I think I'm gonna call it 20 something, and I kind of described to him like what I wanted to convey, how I wanted to look, and at the end I finished it like with cherry on top of like, oh, like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like it probably won't be that good, but like I'm just gonna throw it together and kind of see what happens. And he's like, I'm gonna stop you right there. He's like, and he just like came out, and I thought it was so cool. And he's like, there's like, I hate all this like Colorado like humble shit, where it's like you can't just like hype up your own stuff, It's like I really feel like part of creation and like making something is that like you believe in it, right? And it's like if you're already kind of starting with the fact that I probably won't even be that good, it's like one, you're not going to believe in yourself and probably make a slightly worse like outcome of what you would have anticipated, as opposed to like you being like, this is going to be really good, and then it is. Sorry for all these coughing. It's not ideal, I know, but um um but that's the first thing, right? And the second thing is like, if you're telling people like, yeah, it probably won't even be that good, like also like other people aren't gonna want to listen to it either, unfortunately, because like you're like degrading the product, right? So it's like, just what I'm really trying to do with this, but just in general, is like, I think it's fine to go in with like a neutral mindset and be like, yeah, this is gonna be what it's gonna be, but to totally like discount yourself and just be like, about whatever. I'm making this documentary, but this was just like an example. Like, I think it's like, whatever you go into it with confidence, even if it's false confidence. That it's like, because let's be real. I don't have a lot of experience with video editing, but like, for what I think I want to put together, like, I don't really think it's gonna matter. And like, the truth of it is that like, a lot of times when we want to start with something in life, like, we're not going to be good. But like, let's just, okay, say my video editing isn't great, that might sacrifice some of the production quality, right? But at the end of the day, like, if I narrate it properly, if I choose the right scene, still all of that is still going to be conveyed to the like, with the watcher, right? And if done properly, I'm going to be able to convey the message that I want to convey. So it's like, at the end of the day, like, yeah, I don't know how to like edit video that well, but I do know how to like, I after years of like being on the podcast, and like, I do know how to like get across the message to people, and I think like that's really what I'm good at, and I'm hopeful that that can like shine through. But obviously this goes with like any aspect of your life. Like, shout out my buddy, he's running his first like super long distance. He's running like a 50K. He's training to run a 50K, and it's like, he's never done anything like that before, but like, at the end of the day, like, he's still like walking into it with confidence, like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get it done. It might not be pretty, but we're gonna do it, and like, I think that's like a super like cool way to look at it. It's like, don't like be like, oh, I've never done this before. Like, the nerves are just like, sometimes the nerves help with like giving you adrenaline and stuff, but it's like, the more you can calm those, it just like translate the nerves, because you get nervous because of the outcome being unpredictable, right? Like, because you don't know what the future is going to be, right? But if you can calm those nerves and just like, because I truly think like, any person will operate best if they're just like, off like an even keeled, like, no adrenaline, just like thinking objectively about something, like, like the closer you can operate to that, and the closer you can beat away the unpredictability of like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna turn out, oh my god, it's like the sooner you can like get over that crap and then just like focus on the present and just really just like lock in to what you want to lock in with. So I know this is a short episode. I actually like don't have a lot of time this morning. I'm like obviously at work, so like I'm gonna go in, but um thanks for tuning into Life of the Germ. Yeah, I don't have a lot of other updates besides that. You guys saw the fourth year anniversary of the pod. I was super stoked about that, and me and my girlfriend made some little cupcakes. We decorated some cupcakes and stuff, but um yeah, just out here in Denver, Colorado, kind of just messing around, you know. But yeah, going to Salt Lake. So next episode, I'll let you know that adventure went. I've never been before, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next one.